What is up, guys? Drum King here. Here to talk about my games that I beat in 2023. I just felt like making a video about it, so here it is, 11:30 at night on a Thursday. Need to go to work in the morning, so still need to play some games. So got to do that. Let's see. I started with it's actually not in order, and it's some of these are just not even from this year, or um, goes between PS5 and um, goes between PS5 and maybe and some PC as well. So we'll start off here. Be Spider-Man 2. Played that on PS5, obviously. Had it pre-ordered. Got it late night, I think. Thought it was good. It is more Spider-Man, so yeah, it was good. The wingsuit was pretty wicked. I try to use it sparingly here and there. Platinumed it, platinum the game. Um, I don't know. It was something about it. It didn't seem as good as the first game. Um, it seemed as good, but it didn't feel like it was better. You know. Um, I'm just gonna kind of go through this list too, say I know, and rapid fire just um, maybe make another video where I go more in depth on this list here. Just kind of spitting things out. Um, Assassin's Creed Mirage is on the list. It was pretty good. It was better than Valhalla. I didn't think Valhalla was good at all. So bloated, so much stuff in it. I didn't like that game. I skipped it. I started playing it. Actually, started playing it like 3 different times, and then the last time I did it, and I was like, I had some personal convictions because killing Christians, you're a pagan killing Christians, and I was like, I'm kind of killing myself on that one. Um, so I actually threw the game away, like burned it because I just didn't want it. Um, Mortal. Well, oh, Mirage. I need to talk about Mirage. What am I doing? Um, I thought it was a really, really cool game. It was kind of brought you back to old style, with the bureau, and then like having like the rooftop access to the main one. I think you went to, if I remember correctly. I just like the old feel. I miss that old feel instead of these big bloated like open world RPG versions of these games. It's just a good return to form. Um, and I was gonna platinum that one, and then some of the trophies on it were just like getting chased at max bounty for 10 minutes. I just don't feel like doing that stuff. Um, so I did beat it. I can't remember if I did any crazy trophies, but anyway, next one is Mortal Kombat 1. This one I didn't get as soon as it came out. I waited like a month and a half, 2 months. I don't remember. Really short story. It felt like pretty fun. I played some of the tower things, but it didn't stick that well with me. It didn't last too long. Um, had it uninstalled for quite a while. Um, but it was a fun game. It did what it needed to do, I guess, story wise. Um, so yeah, nothing really much to say about that one. Um, I didn't think it was that crazy. Atomic Heart. This, so I got my PS5 last February, I think. So it's been almost a year I've had it. And Atomic Heart was my first game on it, I believe, and definitely blew me away. It's like a newer Bioshock, with the little twist on, like the Russian or the Soviet. What do they call it? Like a, um, I guess like dystopian future. Um, Pretty cool ideas. I thought the enemy designs were pretty crazy. The I liked the little like how your hand had like a magnet sort of. And you would pick up ammo and little doodads and stuff. I thought that was really cool. It was just a fun game. I probably wouldn't mind going back and really digging deep into that game and kind of platinum it maybe one day. I just um, kind of blew. Well, I got to a certain point where I wanted to play other stuff. One of the other games on this list actually, um, but it was really, really, really good. Um, I don't really remember a whole lot. The ending was definitely strange. Um, Kind of felt just rushed at the end, but I still liked it quite a bit. Um, Next one on the list here is Star Wars Jedi Survivor. This game, so good, so good. Performance issues aside, because I did have some issues stuttering and everything. I don't have any gameplay of these games just because I didn't plan on making a video about this stuff. I kind of want to start doing more videos and stuff coming up this year, and it's just something I want to start branching out into. Got a kid coming in a few months, so maybe something to do just to pass the time. He might get featured. We'll see. We'll see how he feels about it. Um, well, no, Jedi Survivor was it was pretty fun. I just love Star Wars. I really do. And anytime you give me a lightsaber, it's probably gonna get my attention pretty quick, and I'm probably gonna really, really like it. Um, they did it with so much puzzle stuff. I actually almost platinum this game. As far as map wise, I think I discovered like 98% of the map. I've done like 98% of the things in the game, um, if I remember correctly. But it was it was phenomenal. I loved it. I loved it, and I think about it like once a month going back and being like, man, if I could just reinstall it, and just the combat, just do the combat again. It was just so good. Um, Minus some of the parrying, it was a little weird. Sometimes it seemed like the window was fine, and sometimes it just didn't register. It felt like um, kind of frustrating in that aspect, and some of the enemies felt like they were a little cheap. I think that's what I initially felt. Of course, I'm sorry I don't have footage of it yet again. Um, but yeah, I mean, awesome game. I loved it. I loved the story too. It was uh, it was longer than I expected it to be honest with you. Um, but I loved every second of it. So the next one, this is the game that I wanted to play and rush through Atomic Heart towards the end. Um, it was Hogwarts Legacy. Um, I actually ended up, no, maybe, you know what? I think it was swapped. I think I played, these two were, we had, me and my wife, she wanted Hogwarts, I wanted Atomic Heart. And I think I finished, rushed through this to get to Atomic Heart. I don't remember. This was like a year ago. Um, First like crazy good Harry Potter game besides I think the Goblet of Fire or Order of the Phoenix. I think it was some PS2 game way back, way back in the day. Um, this was it was just a great video game in general, and it's a shame it didn't get any awards. It felt like it needed them, deserved them, I should say. Um, just didn't get any, I guess. So, well, we know why. It's because everybody's controversial, or thinks J.K. Rowling's controversial. But that's another subject for a different channel. Um, that one, it was good, but the story I just didn't really care. I didn't really give a crap about the characters that much. I just enjoyed it as a game, and It was fun. Basically, it was fun. Story was eh. Gameplay was fun though. So that's probably why I finished it. Next one is going to be Starfield. Played this one on my computer. All these the other games, Spider-Man, Assassin's Creed, Mortal Kombat, Atomic Heart, Jedi Survivor, and Hogwarts were all PS5 games. Um, Starfield, of course, didn't come to PS5. It was Xbox and PC exclusive, so um, got that. And my computer is not that great anymore. Everything in it except the motherboard and CPU are like within the well, I take that back. CPU is like really old. It's like 6 years old, 7 years old. And Starfield, um, it was tanking my computer pretty hard. I was using 100% of my CPU most of the time playing it, and it was a meh game. I played it and beat it once, and I don't think I'll ever play it again. To be honest with you, it didn't get me that great. There was the Ryujin, I think, is the quest line. Um, that was like better than the whole main story. I don't even remember. Oh, I do remember the main story now, but it was it was definitely crazy. It's like one of the better storylines I've played this year or last year, I guess. Um, but it just I don't know. It just felt like a dated game, like an old game from the PS3. All the loading screens. I know everybody says that, but I mean, everybody says it because it's true. It's just dated game design, and Bethesda, I wish would just figure something else out. Hopefully, with Elder Scrolls 6, or whatever the next Fallout is, um, hopefully they get rid of um, the just old janky game design and weird, like the people when they spoke, when they would smile, it wasn't like this. It was like that, just a stale smile. Like they didn't get the muscles to work to pull the eyes up to show that they're smiling. It's just so many weird things in that game. Hopefully they can get the technology, well, their creation engine fixed, or just a different engine fixed, where they can, instead of having open doors and load the building inside and everything, you can just open the doors and go outside like Cyberpunk. I don't know why they can't do that, or even The Witcher. They was doing that back in 2015. So anyway, okay, game. I won't play it again probably. Maybe in a few years when I get a weird itch, um, or a bunch of crazy mods come out, but I just don't see it. It was like a 7 out of 10 if I had a numbered rating scale. Um, the next one I'm gonna go to is Horizon Zero Dawn, PS4 game. I played on PS5. This is another one of those I had started like 4 times. This is actually the fourth time I think I started it, and actually I didn't start it. I loaded their most recent save I had from my PS4, uploaded it to the cloud, downloaded it to my PS5, and played from there. And I kind of forced myself to go through it because I was like, I really wanted to play Forbidden West, but I didn't want to play Forbidden West without playing the first one. So I it got to a point where I was like, okay, I can see why people played this game. It just took a long time for some reason to just get the systems down and get the groove going, and it ended up being really cool, really cool game, really cool story. Um, and I beat the DLC for it. Frozen Wilds, that was a fun DLC. Um, the way that ended, going into the Forbidden West too. That the only problem is Aloy is just like this super, just like dry character all the time. Um, except, well, I'll get to this in a second. Forbidden West looked amazing. Oh my gosh, looked good. I got an OLED, LG OLED, big 65-inch TV, and man, this game looked so good on that thing. Um, I it was kind of the same. It was a lot of the same stuff from Zero Dawn, but they did end up adding a whole lot more. It felt like throughout the game, you had like the hang glider thing, the grappling hook where you could pull um, structures down, the ruins and stuff. I felt like they were a cool part of the game. Um, I didn't. I did a lot of the side stuff for this, but not everything, just because it's like Valhalla. It's so much stuff. It's so bloated. Um, but I did do the DLC for this too. Actually, I played Forbidden West on the PS Plus Premium. So the only thing I paid for was Burning Shores, and that DLC was good, but it was weird because Aloy, she was just weird because she acted completely just like deadpan to everybody except um, the that one girl, you know, the one that they were like falling in love or something. But every time she was around, it was, oh, it's all happy. Yeah, we're perked up. Yeah, you know, and it was just weird to me. But it was good DLC. Both games had a cool story. Um, it did get old though. I did kind of rush to the end just because I was so tired of playing it. Um, if I look, I believe I had 45, I had 46 hours looking according to my PlayStation app here. So played it quite a bit, quite a bit. Um, so, anyways, the next game, God of War Ragnarok. Um, I think I beat it. Maybe I didn't beat it this year. I can't remember. Or 2023. Another one of those. It was a little bit of the same, but it did add a good bit from the first one. Combat still felt amazing. It actually improved upon a little bit smoother. Um, new um, a new weapon too. That was wild. That was a crazy awesome addition. Story was cool. Freaking just fighting Thor. Oh my gosh, it was so epic the whole time. And then when you fight him the first time and he kills you, and then you're like, well, dang, how could I have done any better than that? And then he goes, I'm not done with you yet. It brings you back to life, and it was from a loading screen. What? Like that was some crazy stuff. That it blew me away. I showed people at work. I was like, "Look at how this went. This was so cool." And people were like, "Dude, that is hard. That is so cool." Um, but yeah, so that game, loved it. I don't remember how many hours I put into that, but I know I think I ended up trying to do all the berserkers and stuff. There was one bug I had where I couldn't finish the side mission at one point. They ended up patching it, but that was the only like crazy bug I had. I don't think I had any crashes with it or any other issues, but solid game. It's Santa Monica just killing it. They're just so good, and of course they just released their Valhalla DLC what, a month ago. Um, hadn't got to it yet. Hadn't got to it yet. Just too many games to play. Backlog is way full, and I'm just trying to just chip away at it. So next one, Callisto Protocol. It's just like a Dead Space One predecessor. Um, yeah, I mean, you basically just push forward, and that was the whole game. It wasn't that hard. It looked really nice, but it wasn't that hard. Um, and then the ending was just like kind of just, you know, out of nowhere. And it was okay. Obviously, they're not gonna make another one. The head honcho at the place is already gone, making something else. So, you know, good riddance. I didn't even play the DLC. I just got a synopsis from it on YouTube because I just didn't think it was worth paying for the DLC. Anyway, Dead Island 2. This is like my third or fourth game, I think. I think it was my third game on on the PS5, and that was a super fun hack and slash game. Um, I really wanted it, and I was like, I don't know, I don't feel like spending the $70 or whatever. And my wife knew I wanted it really bad, and I come home from lunch because she was working from home at this point. I come home for lunch, and I had said something about I wanted this Dead Island 2, or I don't know what other game it was. Maybe it was Jedi Survivor, I think, and because they were out around the same time, and I was like, I come upstairs to say hi to her, and I go in our bedroom, and I look, and she had bought Dead Island 2 and some Skittles and stuff, like your favorite candy and everything. It's super nice. I was like, oh my gosh, my wife is awesome like that. I love her to death. Um, I played the crap out of this game though. I played it and I played it and I played it and I played it, and I think I 100% did all the side missions. I didn't platinum the game, but I did like all the side missions in like one run. Um, one character, I guess. Super fun. Just the gameplay was so fun. Just the weapons, customizing the weapons, just demolishing zombies with stuff, drop kicking zombies into things. Just a lot of fun, man. Just a fun kind of shut your brain off. Wasn't You didn't have to think about stuff too hard. You just played it and enjoyed it as a game. And it was just a nice, refreshing um, video game, really. Um, so definitely get it. It's worth it. Totally worth it. Guardians of the Galaxy. I played this one on PC as well. So the only two I see that I played on PC were Starfield and Guardians. Um, this was another game that didn't get recognition that it should have, and it's unfortunate because it had a really fun party combat system where you controlled Peter, but you used the other people in the party as like almost like a boost, damage boost in a way, because each person had their own special thing, and they kind of had multiple specials. It seemed like, and it was just a really fun game. Really, really fun game. Story was great. Some good depth to it too. Getting to explore Peter's background, his issues, everybody else's issues. And it was a really, really solid title from, I think, Square Enix published it, or Eidos? No, I don't remember. I just played it. Super fun game though. And the last one on the list, I know this is a long video. I'm not going to cut it up just because it's just me rambling on. And this last game is another free game I played on the PS Plus Premium. Um, and that's going to be Ratchet and Clank. Um, that was It was just yet again another fun game. I didn't have to think too hard. I ended up I didn't platinum this game, but I think I got it was another one of those games where I kind of did it, just about everything in it, um, just to do it. Um, Solid game, fun combat, good platforming, and the warping, like in the portal things, definitely wasn't how I imagined it to be. But it was kind of cool how everything changed. You would say, "Oh, I need to get to here. How do I get here? Oh, let me use this portal. Boom, you hit this," and then it was kind of some puzzles in there too. Um, some of them you had to really think about. Um, but eventually, you figure it out. They don't make it super hard because they're kind of geared towards younger kids, I'd imagine. Anybody can play it. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But they're kind of geared more towards kids, it felt like. Um, but just a really, 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 really fun game. Um, and that's all the ones that I beat this year. So um, currently chipping away at Final Fantasy 16 and have been for like a month now. Let me look on my app. So I've got 32 hours in this game right now. and I'm like 65 ish percent um, into the game, so I'm getting there slowly but surely. Um, yeah, you can't really see it. It's gonna be backwards, but just proving it to y'all, I guess. Whoever watches this. And then I'm planning on probably playing Avatar. Probably gonna stream that one. Try to stream that one on my PS5. Um, beat that game. Um, just trying to do story games one at a time, just because I used to be really bad about starting like 5 games at once and then never beating any of them, and then I would restart them like 10 times. So, ooh, so trying to do that, and then got a couple of other games. Got Remnant 2. I just got on a Steam sale. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. Probably gonna try to do videos or stream that too. And Immortals of Avium was on sale. All 3 of those games I got for pretty cheap. Dragon's Dogma was like $5. Immortals of Avium was about 23, $24. And then not Ready or Not. Whoops. Remnant 2 had $30, I think is what it was. So I spent like $55, $56, or almost $60 really, on the Steam sale for the winter. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. Like I said, Avatar. I'm probably gonna try to stream that some off my PS5. Um, might stream Remnant too if my computer can handle it, or make videos. Same thing with Dragon's Dogma. Probably be fine with that one being streamed because it's not that new. And Immortals, we'll have to see on that. Um, but I think that's gonna be it. Of course, Dragon's Dogma 2 comes out in a few months, right? Like 2 weeks before my son's born. So we'll have to see about that one. I have to check out that Ragnarok DLC, the Valhalla, I guess what it's called. Um, maybe even the Final Fantasy 16 DLC. We'll see. Got to beat it first. So anyway, yeah, just all the games I beat this year. Plans I have. Trying to do more of this stuff, more videos, more gameplay, maybe more chatting too. And but yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good time, good day, good night, whenever you watch this, and God bless.